Hello, my name is Shay, and you're watching Born Again Nerd. What's up, guys? So for this episode, I'm gonna cover the Gameboy Color, which I'll show you the box real quick. This is it right here. This is a backlit Gameboy Color clone. They almost look identical to each other. I mean, just visually looking. Now, there are some things that are different about it. For one, the infrared dealio thing. This on the Gameboy, the infrared is just a placeholder. There's nothing there. So this is working. This doesn't work. So if you want to do link share, you can. At least not through that. Also, to note, the buttons are a little different. So this is a little bit more circular, and the buttons on this side are a little bit bigger than the original. And just overall build quality is so nice. I really like the Gameboy Color a lot. But here's, you know, obviously you guys know about the Gameboy Color, and as you can see, it's looks pretty good, but it's not backlit. And the reason why, and another thing I wanted to note too, is the screen ratio. The screen ratio is a lot more wider on the Gameboy than it is in the Gameboy Color. Some folks don't like that part, which that's fine, but it doesn't bother me. What really is intriguing about this unit is if I were to backlit this, mod this to be a backlight, it's gonna run me about $85. Maybe more, you know, with tax and shipping and everything included, and then I have to tear this thing apart and drop in the screen. The screen is very expensive where I live, and for half the cost I can get one of these. Half. 40 bucks. 40 bucks, and it does everything I want to do it. So anyway, in this review, I'll be looking a lot more towards the Gameboy Color, which is spelled kind of weird. It's almost French. We're going to be looking at this a little bit more. I have a bunch of games to try. So, you know, I've got games to try. So we're gonna go through some games. I'm gonna see if I can find anything else wrong with this game, this Gameboy Color, and see if it is worth the $40 that you would buy for this thing. So let's check that out now. Okay, so welcome back, guys. I wanted to note the sound quality. Sounds fantastic. I mean, a lot better than emulation. So, say you buy this thing and you don't have any games yet. This is what you're greeted with. A list of games. So it's got pre-built games inside. And to be honest, to be fair, some of them are okay. Honestly guys, I haven't spent a lot of time in this menu. There's a way to disable that, interesting. I know you're not supposed to blow, but it seems to work for me. Okay. So it went right straight to the game. So that's what makes this thing so cool, is that you can play your original Gameboy Color and Game Boy games on this thing with a backlit screen. So I will enhance that a little bit more here. Rampage is one of my favorite games. Okay, I had to move a dog toy out of the way. Alright, let's get some game in. Let's zoom in just a little bit here. Hopefully I'm using my iPad to get captures, and my voice seems to be a little bit better on it too, so. I can't see what I'm doing though, I have to look at the iPad. But. So what I'll do in this video, I'll show off a bunch of, you know, Gameboy Color games, the ones I like, and maybe you guys can share which ones you like the best too. But this is one of my all-time favorite games. I love this game. Used to play it for hours and hours. Sounds good, plays good. Buttons, like I said, the D-pad is really kind of stiff. But, not terrible. It's not like the BitBoy version 2, 3, where I have a lot of trouble with the directional pad on that. Not so much on the GPI case, I'm fine with that. On the others, I'm okay with, but this D-pad could be a little different. I probably could swap it out, but it's not terrible. It's just, it could be a little better. It works, guys. It works fine. So, okay, that's Rampage. Okay, this one is R-Type Deluxe. It's a shooting game. So we're gonna give a few minutes of playtime on this. What I like about this unit is it plays like the original hardware. The plastics on it feels just like a regular Game Boy Color. Like they didn't go all out and use crappy plastic like some of the other emulator clone gadgets that are out there. This is actually well thought out, and for a fraction of the cost, it's pretty amazing. The screen is amazing, even though it's the wrong ratio. I don't really care about that. Oops, I died. Who loves Rayman? I love Rayman. We're gonna play some Rayman real quick here. This is the Game Boy Color version. I just wanted to kind of show you guys how vibrant this screen is. And it's impressive. It really is impressive. I don't know if it's IPS or not. I have no clue. The viewing angle is pretty terrible. So, I will say that if you're gonna tip the, you know, the unit sideways, it's what you're gonna see. And tip it up, and it's kind of hard to see, but tipping it to the sides, you have to look at it kind of onward. So definitely this is probably an LCD of some sort. But it's only $40, guys. It's the price that makes it so cool. In my book, the price. It plays all your Game Boy games in color for $40. Now, if you want to buy one, or thinking about it, the only place to really get it is, like I said probably already, if I haven't, sorry, or if I did, I'm sorry, but AliExpress, I've ordered several things from them, and I got everything I ordered, no problems. Or you could try eBay. Okay, well, you got the idea of Rayman, and he can't swim. How about a little Shantae? This is like a really awesome game. I have little memory of what I was doing. I tried to stroll over because I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh, I think these guys just keep coming down. They're just gonna keep coming down. Yeah, she slaps things with her hair. I think that is so hilarious to me. Boop. But this is this game came out later in its life. I think the Game Boy Advance was starting to make rounds, and this game came out a little bit too late. It's made by WayForward, which is a really, really awesome production company that put out some really good games. I have a couple of them. Also, Sabrina Teenage Witch. I have those as well, made by the same publisher. And this title, hopefully you guys will recognize it right away. So there's two Zeldas that came out for the Game Boy Color. There's Zelda, well, there's the DX version, and also there's Zelda Seasons and Oracles Ages. It's very much like the Zelda DX, and pretty impressive games, actually. Especially if you're a Zelda fan like me. I love Zelda. I can't get enough Zelda. I've got Zelda everything, pretty much. Even my 3DS is a Zelda. I have 2 of them that are Zelda. I'm a little nuts. So, but I know I'm not alone. Zelda's just a really good game to get into. It's up there with you know, fantasy. What do you call it? Final Fantasy. I think I started this one, and then I was told to actually don't do seasons first, you do ages first. So I think I started the file and ditched this one and played on the other one. Now I'd have to start all over on both because I have no clue what I'm doing. I heard this game's pretty challenging though. Like, I don't even have a sword. I can't get through it. Where do I go? Oh, no, can't go that way. Let me get a good screen capture here so you guys can see the screen. I don't think I did that yet, so I'm just gonna do that now. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Oh my gosh! That is awesome! That just made this thing a lot more cooler. It works. Let's see if it rumbles. Let's see if it actually gives me a rumble or not. I'll go blue this time. Yep, it rumbles. It's rumbling. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it's shaking in my hands. Oh, this is pretty sweet, guys. So if you do end up buying this unit, I highly recommend picking up a Pokemon Rumble pack if you can find one. Mine, I don't know how much they run, truthfully. Mine came with the unit that I bought. So I don't know how much they are. I want to say they're about 10 bucks, but I could be totally wrong since it is a Pokemon brand. And to be fair, mine doesn't have a battery cover over it, so, but it still works. It's just, that's pretty sweet. I'm impressed that this can actually play, and it also will play multi-cards. Now I'm not sure about EverDrives or anything like that, guys. This is pretty slick that it can actually read these attachments like that. It's pretty cool. So that is my final conclusion on this unit. I highly like it a lot. I recommend it, especially if you don't want to spend the $80 and the man hours to actually backlight original Game Boy Color. You know, this is another alternative. And since the backlit screens these days are still very expensive on my end, this is my option. And I'm quite pleased with this thing, even though the screen ratio is off, the buttons are kind of weird, and it doesn't have infrared. And that's it for this video, for this review. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate every single sub I get. So I want to thank you guys for subbing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it so much. And in the future I will have like some giveaways of some mods that I've done. So be sure to check those videos out if you want a free unit. We'll be giving some stuff away in the future, especially when I hit the 1,000 mark. So anyway, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like, hit the notification bell. I'm not sure how the notification bell really works, but hit it anyway, because that way you're up to date with all my shenanigans that I get into. So anyway, that's it for this. This is again the Gameboy Color by Kong Feng. I am out of here.